Hi guys, Bar and PABrewNews. Just got a nice little shower, cleanse some shit. Focus my demons for a while. Clawing at the black ebony gates of oblivion down here. Sometimes you gotta feed them, make them happy. Beer review time. Just like my demons, beer is a good friend. Let's get into it. Let's do some shit right now. Okay, the final edition from the Beer Patrol, the Above Average Joe, good friend of mine. Definitely check out his channel. He sent me 5 beers. He sent me a beer, 14 beers or something like that a long time ago. This is the second edition of the Stop Drunk One. This is the second edition of the mystery beer mails he sent me, and this is the last, sadly. Smallest for last. I don't know why I did that, but I just did. I should have actually saved the biggest for last if I would have. I didn't know what it was, so I did the biggest one first, and it was the epic crazy one. So I guess. Oh, sorry. Maybe next time I'll save the biggest container for last. There's an idea. There's a thought. Anyway, I had. Oh yeah, it's the right way around all of a sudden? YouTube gets hacked and all of a sudden my shit faces the right way. What the fuck, right? I brushed my hair for a little bit. That's good. Ugh. Anyway, listening to some Baphomet from Buffalo, New York, the 2009, or was it 1992 release of Dead Shell and Herod. I got a request to play some old school death metal. And this is one of my favorite albums from the old school death metal era. So here we go. Let's crack her open. Krakatoa. Okay, pouring a darker hue. Almost like a brown ale. Up to the light. A lot of ruby caramel juice coming through this one. It kind of pours like either a porter, a light porter, or a brown ale, and I'm very happy. Hey, Greg's saying hot and drunk and warm. Deep down inside, right about somewhere in here, I'm very happy it didn't send me any sour or wild ales. Excuse me. Okay, like I said, up to the light ruby caramel hues kind of peering through the depths of the darkness of the glass. Slightly off white head, just a hint of an alcohol lacing, giving them maybe like 6% alcohol. That area 5-6. Let's get to the aroma. Toffee, caramel, hint of raisin, brown sugar, caramel again, toffee, nuttiness, slight nuttiness to this one, like a hazelnut kind of a quality. Earthiness, hint of coffee, very subtle hint of coffee. Very nutty, roasty, caramel, bit of coffee, toffee, brown sugar, little hazelnutty kind of a quality there, nuttiness. Smells like either a really fantastic brown ale or a good porter. More of a fantastic brown ale. So, I don't know, let's get into it. Cheers. I don't think it's a brown ale. Because if it is, the body's absolutely mind-blowingly fantastic. As a beer, it's been sent. Oh, calm down. I'm just saying, there was a very nice, full, rich, medium body though, like kind of just coating the mouth and sticking around. It thins out a little bit at the end when you drink it, but I'm like, wow, okay, didn't expect that. But it still tastes like a phenomenal brown ale. Wow. If this is a brown ale, I'm not saying it is. Now it's a little watery, a little mineralistic, copper coin in the background now. You know, as it goes down. The minerals from the water and stuff they use, you can really get a sense of that. The earthy hops, fresh, so maybe fuggled stuff. copper coin in the back, earthiness. However, I wish all brown ales were like the base of this and then just grew from there. Because I like big beers. I just do. But yeah, it definitely has that kind of 5.5, 6% alcohol thing. Beautiful, lovely, caramel, rounded, voluptuous almost body for this beer. It has a very nutty quality, burnt toffee, burnt sugars. It has a lovely, as I said, earthy, hashtag lovely, earthy copper coin back to this one. Very, very traditional, very English. I don't know what it is offhand, but it tastes like the best brown ale that's a standard brown ale that I've probably had, other than what known as Big Brown Ale and the India Brown from Dogfish. All of a sudden getting a little snotty, and I'm not happy about that. Right in the middle, it gets so fucking rich and creamy and caramel. It's like, oh, that's good. That's really good. And then it goes right back down to very light bodied, very light flavored complex, but it lingers. There's this, you start here and then it pinnacle and then goes back down again. That pinnacle is fucking fantastic. Hell, I don't know what it is, but there's so much rich caramel and stuff. It has brown ale characteristics, but then of course the porter has a little brown ale characteristics, and sometimes a Scotch ale or a wee heavy has a little bit of brown ale characteristics, but there's so much other shit piled on top of it that it gets a little confusing. Well, let's go for it. Who cares? It's good. That's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. It's good. I don't give a shit. You know, old ale. Haven't had an old ale forever. An amazing alt beer. Haven't had one of those in forever. I think it's a little bit too chaosy to be an alt beer. Just stab the fucking can open on it. Whatever. Fuck it. Jesus Christ, Joe. Right there. Is it a Cigar City product or something like that? What is it? Wow. It is a Cigar City product. And then it explains why I got coffee out of it too. Very nuttiness. Let's try to get all this shit off. Excuse me, guys. I'm just playing with tape at this point. I just wanted to get it all off so you can see it. Never cut towards you unless you really need it. Okay, joking. Oh. I'm gonna get a dislike now because I kind of think I nailed it. But because of that, like last video, I got a dislike. So whoever's gonna dislike you, go fuck yourself. Anyway, there you go. Here we go. This is the Chabano style espresso brown ale from Cigar City Brewing Company. 5.5 alcohol by the volume. Wow. Is there tasting notes? The English style brown ale is brewed with a heaping of Cuban-style espresso beans from Tampa's Buddy Brew Coffee. Lactose and cacao are added, as well as creating a bold ale that brings to mind a fine cup of Cuban coffee. Well, if Cuban coffee tastes like that, I want it all the time. There, I did get coffee, did get nuttiness, get roasty toasty, of course. But the thing about this beer that makes it so stand bold and upright, and virile, in the glass for me is the abundance of savory brown sugar, caramel, toffee, those burnt sugars, fall leaf. I mean, all that is so tasty. There is espresso tones, a little muted coffee in there. You get a beautiful like hazelnut nuttiness, which I can understand that too. You should. It's good. It's very good. I can't get it here, but Joe obviously can get it there, and he blessed me with some Florida beer, which is funny because I just had that Florida beer review from Matt P. So thank you, Matt. Now I have another Florida beer on the channel now. The Cubano style. I don't know. It's fucking good brown ale. Yeah, I could get. And the thing is, though, this is like a special release because I had their other brown ale recently, and it wasn't as bold and rich as this fucking thing is. So, but I nailed the ABV. Wow, coffee, lactose, and cacao nibs. There isn't a lot of chocolate. There's baker chocolate. Yeah, I can get some baker chocolate and stuff like that, but there's not a lot of other chocolate than that. It's more mixing in with that roasty toasty coffee tones and stuff like that. Well, I guess it's supposed to be blended, but the dark, complex nature of this beer with the savory, sweet compounds of like toffee, even hints of brown sugar treacle, and then you get all this crazy like burnt caramel, burnt sugars, rich caramels in the middle. And it has such a nice fucking body. I guess that's that lactose. I guess that's why I'm saying it's so sweet in the middle and stuff like that too. The lactose is kicking everything up and bringing all that caramel and chaos with it, because the body is delicious for a brown ale, and the sweetness is delicious for my palate. So wow, maybe some of that cacao nibs too is adding a little bit more sweetness too. But yeah, just a beautiful beer. Beautiful beer. Thank you very much, Joe. Well, I'm very glad I ended the streak of the 5 beers with a good beer, a pretty close guess of the beer, and I guess more importantly, good beer. Yeah, it's good. I thought I had 3, but I guess I only have 2. Nobody expects a Spanish. All right. And because it's not a 27% imperial stout with caviar and champagne use, I can leave here in an hour and go do some shit. Yeah, even better. Not stuck in the house all day, because I'll just drink more if I do that. Which isn't a bad thing. It's not. But anyway, listen to some Baphomet as requested, old school death metal from 1992. Drinking a Cubano espresso style brown ale from Cigar City Brewing Company, Tampa, Florida, at 5.5% alcohol by volume. Thank you very much, Joe. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. Thank you to everybody watching, especially Craig and Brother Drunken One. So, gotta relax now. Let everything soak in. Shake out the silliness. I mean, look how long this brown ale is lasting. I know I'm talking a lot, but that's a long-lasting brown ale for a 12-ounce can. The body lends itself. The body and the sweetness lends itself to be savored, and I like that. I wish I had a 6-pack of this. Just sip on it all day long. But I have to try to brew it. Right? Drunken One, you know what I mean? Cheers, Drunken One. It's not as hard to slam as like a mild, which sounds completely fucking weird, but it's really hard to drink fast, because I drink a lot of beer and I go fast. But milds always slowed me down for some reason. I'm almost done. Okay, just calm down. Thank you again for joining me. This has been Paul from PABrewNews with Mystery Beer Review number 5, the final edition. Until then, we'll see you later. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye. Watch out.